Hey coaches, so this is July 1st. It's the first day of the team challenge, and I hope that everybody's all amped up for this because this is designed to make all of your businesses grow. So I just want to talk about the core activity that's involved in this team challenge, just to clear up any confusion that's out there about it. I'm not going to go over training for the entire challenge, just the core activities, the stuff that's actually going to build your business and make the results happen for you. So it's all based on the share cycle. And the share cycle has three main components. So that's pretty simple, just three main components. If you can get really good at doing those just from repetitious practice over time and reading the good books and listening to good audio, then those three components that you learn to master, you're going to build a big old business, and it's going to set you free to spend your time how you want. So let that drive you for whatever you want to spend your time doing, if it's family related or whatever it is. So the three components to the share cycle. The first one is find. Now, Beachbody is defining find as any time that you meet somebody, whether it be on Facebook, your friend count goes up, or if it's offline and you meet somebody, and it doesn't matter if Beachbody or fitness or anything is part of the conversation or not. Just meeting somebody is counted as one find. And for a new coach or a veteran coach, it's also when you make up your initial contact list of everybody that you know. So a new coach might have, an initial find of, I don't know, 100, or maybe even some people know, 1,000 people that they can just write on their list because they're brand new, it's their warm market. And so the find is probably always going to be higher than the other two components, which brings us to the next component. After you find people, meet people, add people to your contact list, you're going to send out invitations to people, invitations to look at a third-party tool like a video, the Introducing Team Beachbody video, or one of the Shakeology videos, the Breakthrough, the 100 Doctors, or the new Beachbody Solutions video. Or maybe even sent out an invitation to somebody to take in a presentation or to work out at a live fit club. Just anything like that. That's going to be under the component of invite. So you find, then you invite people to look at the information using third-party tools, and you can also, you might be in this for a while, this Beachbody business, to where you can do a full presentation yourself with a slideshow and everything. That would also count as an invite too. So, but for most people though, including myself, most of the time even, I use the third-party tools. I invite them to watch third-party tools, and that makes it easy for everybody to just stay on the same page, and it just makes it easy. And then there's the third component to this, which is going to be share. Find, invite, share. So when you invite somebody, you're sharing with them this whole gift of fitness, of solving the income problems, and whatever goes along with that for whatever their why is. So when somebody answers your follow-up question, like, what did you like the best about the information in the video that I sent you? That's a follow-up question to a third-party tool video, right? Well, if they get back to you, then I'd say that's a successful share. They've taken it in, they can answer your question, then that's a share. And you can tally that one next to share. And the other examples too, like maybe you invited somebody to a Beachbody opportunity meeting. They showed up, they took in the presentation. That's a share. So your find is probably always going to be a larger number than your invites, and your invites are probably always going to be larger than your shares, because the people that you meet, you're probably not going to invite all of them to look at something. And likewise, all the invitations that you send out, obviously, for those of you that have already started sending out invitations and inviting them to look at this, obviously they're not all gonna take in a presentation or watch a video. Some of them just aren't, but some of them will. So those numbers are always going to be, respectively, find is going to be larger, and then your invite numbers are going to be larger than your share numbers, and your find numbers larger than your invite numbers. You know what I mean. Now, for the goal setting with these three components, the the easiest way that I've come up with so far for doing this is to just take out a sheet of paper. This whole challenge is 9 weeks long, and divide it into 3 columns and 9 rows. The 9 rows are going to represent the weeks. 9 rows, 9 weeks. And the columns, the 3 columns are going to represent the 3 components to the share cycle. Find, invite, and share. So for every week, I want you to fix a number in your head of how many finds you're going to create this week. How many people are you going to meet, whether it be Facebook, offline, combination of both. How many? Shoot high, but realistic. And then the next component, how many invitations are you going to send out? How many people are you going to invite to take a look at this gift that you have? How many people are you going to share that with? So that's going to go in your invite column. And then the last one, share. The ones that you've gotten a response from that has watched a video or whatever and can answer your question, what did you like best about the information? Or, that's a share. And a share could also be somebody that you saw show up at a presentation or a meeting that you invited. That's a share also. They've taken it in. So you want to shoot for goals on those 3 components each week. And at the end of each week, you're going to tally up the actual number and compare that. Did you meet your goal? Did you fall short? Did you surpass your goal? That's going to be important. Do that every week, and your team captains should all be telling you to write down these goals and to report them back to your team captain and back to the whole group, actually, of what you've done. And then from there, you can all, in your groups, you can brainstorm, you can share ideas, what's been working, what's not been working. And a really cool thing, when you're doing this in numbers in groups of 5, some people are going to stumble onto things, and when they do, they discover something that works really well. The entire team can benefit off of it. You can duplicate what's working, and you can sort of find out also what isn't working much more quickly and effectively if you're doing this in groups. And in the end, everybody's business is going to grow. And if this plays out like how I think it's going to play out over the next 9 weeks, I'm seriously gonna, promote this for something that just continues. There's no reason we have to stop this team challenge. If we're experiencing growth and everybody grows, we don't have to stop. We can just keep repeating the team challenge month after month after month. Every new coach that we get in that wants to share this and get paid for sharing this gift of health and fitness and solving income problems, every coach that wants to earn a paycheck doing those wonderful things, we can plug them right into the same team challenge. And what I love about the team challenge, I think, is the fact that it's so focused on the daily activities. And the daily activities is always going to be what drives the results, the consistent daily activities. And just take my own example over the past year and a half or couple years. Most of the stuff that I've won a lot of prizes. I didn't even know I had won until after the fact, and people were congratulating me and so on. And it's because I was going for the results, but I wasn't focused. I wasn't consciously thinking about the results. I was consciously thinking about and focused on the daily activities every single day. The Success Club cruise that I took last spring, that's a year-long thing that took place every month of the year in, I guess that would have been 2010. And I didn't even know that I was up for that trip until like the 7th month of the year, which would have been about July. And it wasn't until then people were starting to talk about it. I heard the buzz that was going on that I was qualifying for that trip. And I don't even think I really started to pay attention until like August or September, so 8 or 9 months into it. And from that point, I made a conscious effort to make sure that I was meeting the criteria to go on that 8-day cruise to the Caribbean. And by the end of the year, I was one of only 19 coaches out of the 50,000 plus active coaches. I was only one of 19 to make Success Club every month of 2010. And so far, I've made it every month of 2011. I've never missed it. And it's because I'm so focused on the activities. And I want the results, but I'm focused. My energy goes into the activities. And it's less exhausting that way also. So anyway, getting back to what I really love about this team challenge, it seems to be very focused. It's focusing your energy on the daily activities and just being consistent with that. And that's really going to drive your business, guys. So take this challenge seriously, have fun with it, stay focused on the daily core activities, find, invite, share, and collaborate. Collaborate with each other. You will find what works and what doesn't work so much more efficiently so that you can all duplicate from one another and just grow and get better and refine and get better and constantly advance your perspective so much more quickly than you could ever on your own. So the team concept is great, you guys. Use it, and I hope everyone's a winner. As cheesy as that sounds, to me, everyone's a winner if you advance your business. If you're growing a business and you're a winner, even if you didn't win the top prize of whatever that they're incentivizing the contest with. If your business grows, you won. Right, Jackie?
Yes,
She says yes.
indeed.
She says indeed. So go out there and go get it. And just because I'm in my own team, us five, just like you got your five, doesn't mean we can't learn from each other in our separate teams. I'm all about it. So that's it. Nice 10.5 minute video. Go get them, guys.